This is Van Cam you waited for.
Yeah, I get the joke, Steve. Just didn't find it funny, lad. Here's one for you. What's 5'7" and got a penis growing from its forehead? You don't know. You, Steve. You. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, "Do you come from a land down under?" Yeah, man. How are we doing? It's Kev Ashford here for the Van Cam, the Manchester United Van Cam. How are you? You're very welcome. Pin back your ears, crack open the beers. Let's get straight into it, man. Oh, let's not actually. Coming up in the show, look at this, well professional now. Coming up in the show, we will take a look back at Rostov, whoever they are, the game, see what happened. Fellaini watch will be here as usual. Disco Dave is back for transfer bollocks. We'll see what's going on in that. Apparently there's Sanchez and Lukaku to look at coming to United. Woo! Bit of a teaser. We will do your comments where it's time for you to have your say. And at the end, I'm gutted to be giving it away. I know I'm happy because it's going to make somebody really happy. The Karate Kid style headband, Man United headband, will be given away. I've selected somebody pure random, so we'll read that out in a bit. But Rostov, first of all, United get the job done and march on. Few pricks moaning about how it was a shit game and we didn't attack, you know. Can't get that every game, can you? And if you did, you'd be like Man City and you wouldn't be in Europe anymore. Mourinho's got the job done. I heard a few City fans saying that Mourinho would not have lost that game if he was in charge of City. But you got Guardiola, so deal with it, dickheads. United march on in the Europa League. We head into the quarterfinals now of the Europa League. Still another 4 games before you get to the final. And Mourinho's already been mentioning about the fixture pile-up, which does seem to be going against us. But positives to take, man. Antonio Valencia is playing out of his skin. He must be getting a 7 or 8 rating every single game. He's been brilliant. He was great against Chelsea in the week. And he was good against Rostov as well. The injury problems mount up. Pogba limps off. Daley Blind limps off. We're already without Martial. We're already without Wayne Rooney. Herrera will be suspended for the next game as well, and Zlatan will be missing as well through suspension for the Middlesbrough match. So yeah, Mourinho after the game saying that everyone's conspiring against us, and you do have to think he's probably getting that siege mentality back into the players' minds. He's already said that we will probably lose on Sunday, which again is just mind games, but he's setting the players up, innit? And this is what Fergie used to do, so I'm up for that. I like it. Totally like it. And it does make you wonder, you know, the UEFA made United play on that pitch in Rostov the other week in the first leg. And a week later, the Russian FA turned around and say the pitch is not fit to play on. So how Man United can play on it in a UEFA tournament, but the Russians, you know, turn around and say it's not good enough to play on. Something to think about, innit? Juan Mata gets the goal against Rostov. Yeah, Mata's been sensational as well. Can always rely on him. And it was job done. Regardless of the performance, we've got the job done. That's all you need to know about the Rostov game. Rojo obviously had a banana on the pitch and everyone's going mad. But again, this is a bit of kidology because this is Mourinho making this statement by handing the banana over to show that these players are on the last legs and they're playing game after game after game. Not much time to recuperate. So again, it's mind games from Mourinho. I must let you know, already done the Fellaini Watch segment. I've recorded it the other day because I'm trying to put it all together because I've had a really busy week. I'd already done it, which you'll see in a minute. But now I've got to actually fit in the most sensational Marouane Fellaini clip you will ever see. Yeah, everybody was quick to tweet me after the match saying, did I see it? Fellaini, they're calling him now, apparently. Credit where credit's due, right? Fellaini, hopefully the clip comes up. But, I mean, he takes the ball down on his chest. Fellaini always takes the ball down well on his chest. And he does this bit of an outrageous flick over the midfielder's head and plays a nice little ball through. So, I mean, he's been at United a couple of years. You know, if that's what 27 million gets you, you know, money well spent, was it? But no, credit where credit's due. It was a cracking piece of skill. I still think that he's brought it down on his chest and he's just going to flick the ball. You know, he wants to hoof it into the stands and somehow he's beautifully cushioned it with like his toe. And he didn't mean it, did he? Did he really mean it? No, credit where credit's due, you big useless bushy head. Bring the ball down on your chest, bastard. Oh, Fellaini getting credit on Van Cam. What is going on in the world? What a crazy world. Leicester won the league last year. They could get relegated this season. And they're in the UEFA Champions League quarter-final. It's madness, innit, folks? Right, over to the only pre-record section. It's time, my friends, for Fellaini Watch. Yeah, man, it's Fellaini Watch. I've trawled the internet, I've trawled the newspapers this week, and tried to dig up a bit of dirt on that useless, bushy-head piece of piss. And then I thought, wait a sec, I only watched the match on Monday night in the FA Cup, and Herrera gets sent off. We throw on the big bushy-head, useless piece of piss. There he is, enters the game in the 35th minute, and he makes it through to the 90th minute. But God, it was soul destroying if you were Marouane Fellaini, because basically he chased N'Golo Kante's shadow for the entire game, for the entire time he was on the pitch. He was like a headless chicken, couldn't get anywhere near him, and this from a man who is about 5 foot smaller than him. Fair enough, but the one thing that did stand out in my head from that game was this clip. Hopefully it should show up down here. Now, Fellaini's trying to make his way across the pitch to block a shot from Kante, and Kante basically just slips him a bit of a dummy there, and Fellaini goes sliding into 2018. For Christ's sake, why couldn't it have been another 20 or 30 years ahead? We would never have to see him again, but Kante showed him up for what he is, and he made him look like a proper tit, because that is what Fellaini is. There he is, trying to block a shot. Woo! Goes sliding past. Kante plays the ball out. I think it was Willian or someone, Hazard. Another one of them dickheads put it over the bar. Nice piece of skill, but don't show yourself. Don't sell yourself that easy, Marouane. That is because you are shit. My friends, that is the end of Fellaini Watch. Peace out. Big bushy hair. Yeah. A dog smoking a cigarette in a top hat. Yay, we're back. How are we doing? That was Fellaini Watch. I did pre-record that little bit, save myself a bit of time today. How the devil did I know that Marouane Fellaini was going to pull off that piece of exquisite skill? It just never happens. It has, folks, and you've seen it with your own eyes. Anyway, moving on. This week, Disco Dave got out of hospital. Me and Jizzface Jeff went around to see him to see what he was at. We needed to know the lowdown on the transfers. Anyone that's not watched before will not know, but I'm going to tell you now. Disco Dave is a top mate of mine. He is a DJ on the side, and also he's well connected in the world of transfers, so he is the man when it comes to this type of shit. Now, he's connected with Indy Kalina, and Guillaume Balaguer once favorited or liked a tweet that he did. So it pretty much means that he is ITK. And if you're not down with the transfer shit, that means in the know. Right, let's check it out. Disco has got the transfer exclusives. Yeah, this is transfer bollocks. Just as it said there on the screen with the visuals, Van Cam moving with the times. And for this, we need the Louis van Gaal dossier. Louis van Gaal's army! Here it is. This is the bad boy that makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Just like the great man himself, Louis van Gaal. So, I've been to see Disco this week, recovering from 2 broken legs. If you didn't watch, Disco did leave Fifth Avenue in town a few Wednesdays ago. After taking MDMA, he basically thought he had superpowers, thought he was Superman, tried jumping off a 20-foot scaffold and broke his 2 legs like the complete and utter knobhead that he is. But I still love you, Disco. Disco would like to say, first of all, thanks for all the well wishes on Van Cam. Everybody worried about the main man. He's back, and here's what he had to say. So first up in the transfer exclusives for Manchester United is Alexis Sanchez. Boom, drop the bomb. Yeah, Alexis Sanchez linked with Manchester United. Funnier things have happened. Robin van Persie did sign for Man United, and Sanchez is believed to want to leave Arsenal. Now this deal could be roughly around the 40-50 million mark, because Sanchez's contract is ticking away like a time bomb. So Disco is telling me that last Saturday, Merseyway Stockport, who does he see in JD Sports? Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. Now, he's in there, he's buying a red Adidas hoodie. Disco's trying to keep a low profile. United are sponsored by Adidas. United playing red. You know where I'm going with this one, folks. Disco looks at Sanchez. He's putting it in that bag, putting it round him. And Disco says, what are you doing in this part of town, or Stockport? Are you signing for Manchester United? Disco Dave said that Sanchez winked at him. That means he's signing, folks. What an incredible signing that would be. These are my thoughts now. Sanchez would walk in at any team in the world, and there's no reason that he couldn't strut his stuff at United, and it would proper piss off Arsenal TV. It's win-win situation. Next up on the hit list, it's Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku is said to be interested in move to United. Disco Dave has been on to Guillaume Balaguer. Guillaume Balaguer did not have a Scooby-Doo what was going on. So he's been on to another mate of his, and I cannot reveal the name, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Indy Kalina. So he's been on to him. Romelu Lukaku has basically stated that he wants to leave Everton. He will not sign a new contract, which now looks like Disco is saying he's fearing that Ibrahimovic, because Disco's also mates with Raiola. Raiola has stated that Ibrahimovic might be looking to move to America in the summer. So, a bit upsetting that, just one season at United. But would you be asked if Lukaku come in, instead of, stop doing that now, instead of Ibrahimovic, in and takes his place in the team? What would you think of that? Good bit of business. Lukaku has been brilliant at Everton. I would take him in a heartbeat as well. Would strengthen us. He's younger than Ibrahimovic, quicker, hold-up play, everything. He's got the full lot. This is pretty exciting, isn't it? Transfer bollocks. Jesus. So that's Sanchez, Lukaku. I said I won't do it. Lukaku. And the next one on the hit list, it's the one that the main man Disco broke a few weeks ago. And it's a Griezmann update. Antoine Griezmann, here he is. Griezmann was in Manchester about 3 weeks ago. Disco broke this. His sister Anna works at an estate agent's in Longsight. He's only gone and told me through Anna, I hope you don't get you in trouble, that he's put in the offer on the 3-bed semi-attached house on the outskirts of Longsight. Woo! I'm excited. Are you excited? You should be. But there's a stumbling block. Griezmann's gone in with a cheeky £120,000 bid on the house when the buyer wants 137.5. Is he playing hardball? Why are you playing hardball? You've got a shitload of money, but This is why people like this have a shitload of money, because they're clued up. He's going to save himself a few grand. But he still says this one's happening. Anna has said, red or blue, who you signing for? Apparently when she did say red, he's give the cheeky smile again. So that gives away a lot. You can tell a lot from a cheeky smile. So that's Griezmann, Lukaku and Sanchez. Imagine that for a summer of transfers. Holy shit. That, my friends, is the end of the transfer bollocks. Yes, my hairy-headed hound dogs. This is now time for it is now time for your comments. This is your chance to have your say on Van Cam and get read out. It really is a big deal if you do get read out. So straight in anyway, the first one was Daniel Knight. In response for the headband that I'm going to be giving away in a moment or at the end of the show, he said, answer Ronaldo, you are correct, my friend, but you haven't won. But he said, I really need to crack some skulls with that headband. Wax on, wax off. Next one, Yudoa Gonowan. Boxed it off because I've read you out before, mate, so don't try catching me out with these names. I jumped to minute 19:30. I thought it was a Chinese cooking show. With that headband, you look like Ken or Street Fighter. Oh, what a game that was. Yudan Gonowan. Quality game, quality. Next up in the comment section was Mike Jones, old Mickey Jones. Yes, man. He said, lol, laugh out loud. You are a legend. Love to meet you and shake your hand. You are welcome to Anglesey in Wales anytime, Kev. Very nice, that. I do actually go to Bala in Wales a couple of times a year, so if I'm strolling round that neck of the woods, I'll give you a holler, or whatever the kids say. Next up, he's been on the show before. Oh, he's been read out. It's John Vallingham. Think I boxed you off, mate. He said, Kev, my wife won't get off the couch even if the house is on fire. But as soon as she hears the Van Cam intro, she's breathing down my neck. Is that Van Cam? Is that Kevin? Oh, he's so funny. WTF is with that. What the... You know the word. What the fuck? Sorry to swear. My mum refuses to watch Van Cam if I do swear, so that is the reason. Next up, Lee Davis, a regular in the comments and all that. Yo, Kev, that Thunderbird dude does look like you. You're a man of many faces. Red Army! Yeah, that was in response to a lookalike from last week that somebody sent through. Next up, Edwin Williams. He said, imagine rocking the Sambas, the wicked Dre beats that are hiding there, and the United headband. Damn, you done it, Kev. I have. I really am breaking all boundaries. I mean, the work that goes into Van Cam, the visuals, the freebies that I'm giving away, it's just unbelievable. Next up on Twitter, they were all YouTube comments. Next up was Dave Birtwhistle. What a name. Loving that, sir. He sends me a picture, and it's the lookalike of the week, he thinks. He said, lookalike, question mark, smiley face. It's a picture of Jimmy Hill. Jimmy Hill. Now, God rest his soul. Maybe Dave Birtwhistle is trying to say that, you know, I'm a legend. Good sense of humour, top bloke that everybody respects. But somehow, I don't think he's getting at that. I think he actually thinks that I look like the late, great Jimmy Hill. Cheeky bastard! You cheeky bastard, Dave Birtwhistle. You are the cheeky bastard of the week, for sure. Jimmy Hill! Look at the size of the bloke's chin. Like I say, God rest his soul, but I haven't got a chin like that, have I? You put me in a right shitty mood. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm off out to have a drink of Guinness, listen to you two, and eat some potatoes. That's what I'm at tonight. And you just proper pissed on my chips, sir. The lookalikes keep coming through. I can't keep up with them. I've not had a decent one yet. That is the end of your comments. Read. Oh my word, it is that time. I'm sorry I've talked so much shit, but it has come down to the great prize giveaway from United's official dildo sponsor Nissin. It is the Karate Kid headband. And here we go. I've selected a winner. My friend, if your name, are you ready? Drum roll. Turn this down, bit of suspense, bit of X Factor stuff. And the winner of the headband is Leigh Grant. Yes! Yeah, man! He answered correctly. Answer Ronaldo. He even went into a load of spiel as well. He said, I'm trying to win this for my stepson, Jack Mac 12, who is a massive fan of yours and is 12 on the 28th. I got him watching Vancam and now all his mates watch it. So if he was to win, he would be the talk of the school. He's gonna be the talk of the school. This headband, my friend, is gonna be on his way to you. Please, if you can get in touch somehow, drop me an email, kevinashford7@gmail.com. Give me your address details, I'll send it over. Whatever, if you're on Twitter, anything like that. I need the address to send the headband. I'm fixing you up. Another prize giveaway done and dusted on the old Vancam. I'm gutted to be giving it away, but I'm so glad to be giving it to someone that's going to appreciate it. So I've fixed up somebody else again. We've had the Adidas Sambas. They'll be on the way to Phil James. They will be on the way, sir. Been a bit of a hold up. I've been trying to patch them up at the front. Don't worry, my friend. I will have them there in time before the bike ride. The Dre Beats I'm running over. I'm still trying to work out the Bluetooth problem. Searching for them. No device found. Cannot figure it out. But, do you know what I mean? The headband. I can't hear myself early now. Sure, they're here, defenders. I can hear now. The Dre Beats. And yeah, things just keep getting better. Check this out. Somebody got in touch, sent me this through. I know what you're thinking, it's a newspaper. Check out what's in it. It's a cup. Yeah, it's a cup. It's a Vancam cup! Yeah, it is. It really is. Somebody sent it through. They know who they are. Fair play. Honestly, I'm going to christen it here live on Vancam. Right. De-icer. No, probably not a good idea. Man dies doing YouTube video. I've got some water. I've got the mug. It's a Vancam mug. Oh, it looks beautiful. Here we go, my friends. The first sip out of the official Vancam cup. There's only one way, it's down in one. Oh, it's lovely. It's fantastic. Do you know what? I've drank that water out that bottle before, and that tastes so much better out of a Vancam cup. I'm gonna give one away in a few weeks. Just gotta get myself a bit of money together to buy another one. Thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna go and clean myself up. It's Middlesbrough at the weekend. Mourinho thinks we'll get beat. That's the spirit in it, son. Come on! United! This is Vancam. I am ahead of the game. Oh, I could piss myself. It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.